living the dream. It's kind of surreal having a pretty incredible training group, no matter who I'm training with.
Rookie season. It's going really well, training really hard. It's been fun. First time training in altitude, so it's been an adjustment, but we're finally getting lungs, so it's been good.
Feeling surprisingly good. Gonna rip the Band-Aid off tomorrow and get an 800 in and see how it goes, so excited to be racing again.
Camp is going good. It's been really cold this time around.
Yeah.
Like 9 degrees.
Colder than usual?
Yeah, it's been super cold.
It's a good way to feel like I'm fit when I'm fit and then start building back into it. I'm not good at the warm-up. I'm trying to be better at it. That's my goal for the year, is to get better at this warm-up.
Do you know what you're doing today?
Yep, 600 miles, 600, 1200, 600, 1200.
Yeah.
Pretty quick.
Solid session.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it going to be, like race pace?
5K race pace, yeah, or faster.
So this workout is 4,200 meters of work. It's a 3K specific session, so a little bit longer than 3K, and it's alternating 600s and 1200s, so 6, 12, 6, 12, 6.
Okay, it's 300, 600, 300, 800, 300, 600, I think. Everything's off 2.5, so we'll be able to change it into spikes if things feel a little bit faster, which I should do. Trying to run efficiently today. If I can run efficiently, we're in a good spot.
We ran it the exact same workout last year, and it was hard, and I expected this one to be hard, and it definitely was. But Kaylee and I both ran it better than we did previously.
Well, he's been sick and stuff, so we're kind of testing things out a little bit today to make sure he's ready to race. Other than that, from a training standpoint, we want to get some really high-end lactate work in, some high VO2 max work in, race-specific work. So it's a pretty big test for him.
Okay. It's altitude.
The thing about our sport is, and I think it's what makes it so great, it is really hard. Danny says it's the hardest sport in the world. So there is going to come a point, I think, if you've made it to this level where you've encountered something hard. That doesn't have to be an injury, it could be a plateau. Whatever it is, I think it's completely normal at this level, and even for younger athletes when you're seeking your highest goals, that you're running up against a barrier that you're not sure if you can overcome that. And so my advice would be, really sink into your support group. If that's your coach, if that's your team, if you're younger, that's your family. Whatever that is, I think the common theme that I'm hearing over and over and over again and that I'm seeing is we don't get here alone. We can do it alone, but it's true what they say. If you really want to go far and you want to have longevity in the sport, you've got to find your support, you've got to find your team.
After kind of a long session at those paces, to be able to cut down the way we did, that's what it's going to take for championship racing, and it was pretty exciting to be able to do that.
It's kind of my first or second track session back, and it's weighing on me. It's definitely tough, but just getting back at swing things is a pretty good start, and yeah, we'll get there, but I'm in Lactic City at the moment.
We have one new athlete who just joined the team, and he was training on his own for a while, and already in 1 week I'm watching him just thrive. I don't know what he was doing beforehand, except for what he's told me, but I'm watching him thrive. And I think that's the difference. Is I was on my own with my coaching business for a while and I loved it, but now that I'm going to be also around other coaches and peers that have really high goals, the highest goals in the sport, I also feel like as a coach I'm going to just thrive. And so I guess that's what I mean by it just being, taking the experiences that I've had and now plugging that into a really great team environment.
I think it's just growth, you know what I'm saying? I think everybody kind of, when you go from high school to college, it's a transition, and you go from college to pros, it's a transition. So I think it's more of a mindset thing, running how you run, and I think that's the biggest thing. When I go out there and run, like Brandon Miller, I think good things happen. So.
I
I feel like this season is going to be a lot about growth and like taking a lot of what we learned last season as a rookie. Just seeing a lot of change in myself and just leaning into my training partners and my teammates. I feel like that the environment is very positive, so I love where we're at right now.
I think for me right now, I'm on this journey really of listening to the athletes, because the thing about really great athletes is they'll challenge you to become a better coach.